Welcome everybody to Mapu TV. Another game of the ASUSROG assembly happened in Finland earlier this year in 2019. And we have here group stage number 1, group B, map 2 between Masa and Awers, the losers match. So let's hop right into the game actually. And, well, not prevent you from seeing the action. There we go. Inside the game, spawning in the bottom right on this potentially final map, which is King's Cove. It is our blue Terran player, Masa. And spawning in the top left, playing as the red Terran, he is on his literally last leg in this tournament. It is Awers. So can he turn it around? This is gonna be the question we have to ask ourselves today. Or is Masa just gonna steamroll through him, punch a hole into the wall and just say like, yes, this wall was Awers and I am going on to the match against Sue. Let's see, so we got a small deviation here. We got a barracks before gas for Masa this time. On the other side we got the gas first for Awers with the barracks afterwards. And this map actually has not that long of a rush distance it feels, but then if you play it, it actually feels very long. And we see, oh, double barracks coming up here from Masa. This might not be a through ranks Reaper, will it though? We don't know. It could happen. You never know. In TVT, this is possible. It might just be 2 ranks Reaper opening. So yeah, let's see. Let's wait and see. We got a double gas here from Awers though on the other side. So he is gonna go for the factory very early on, and he's gonna have some like cyclones or tanks or whatever he wants to make very easily accessible to him. And we see no reactor there, so this is gonna be, and as well as no second gas, so this is just gonna be the 2 racks version for now. And there's gonna be an SUV to scout along with this. So let's see what's gonna happen here. We see a factory going down with the depot, and there's gonna be a reactor most likely for the barracks, but he's gonna have 1 Reaper against 2 for quite a while, and this is gonna be very, very hurtful. What is gonna happen? Come on, give me Reaper number 2. There we go. Reaper number 2. This was actually Reaper number 3. I'm very sorry. So yeah, he's gonna have like 1, maybe 2 Reapers against, yeah, 1 against 2, and then 2 against 3, you know the game, right? He's gonna be behind 1 Reaper, but I'm happy that he chose to not go for the reactor immediately here. But this obviously opens up the wall, so, I mean, Reapers don't really need it, but the SUV can come in as well. Oh, is he gonna hit this Reaper? Yes! And he might think that this is the only Reaper, but it is not. There's a second one already behind this. Oh, he wants to chase this down now. He's chasing with the SUV as well. He's trying to look with this Reaper what is going on here. But Masa not really committing to the offense so far, which is kind of interesting to me, because I would like want him to go way on the offensive. Now the Reaper comes in, sees everything going on here. He saw the barracks. You know, he does not scout the add-on being added right now. So if Masa is lucky, Awers really overcommits here. At this point, you kind of want to have a tank after this one, but he's going for the Cyclone upgrade, so I imagine him just keep pumping out more and more Cyclones. He's very low on the unit count, and we have 4 Reapers here for Masa. Still, yeah, they can actually fight this. You need to be careful though with the lock-on. And actually, yeah, he has like 5. I swore I saw a 5-1, but yeah. There we go. So this is just gonna be a 2-on-1 transition here for Masa. He has the base up, he has a bunker up actually. He can harass at the natural, which Awers can't really defend because of his lack of units. He only has 2 fighting units right now, which are actually standing on top of this ramp. And Masa is gonna jump in. Oh, can he actually get an assassination on this Cyclone? A very nice move here. Loses 2 Reaper for 1 Cyclone. Definitely worth a trade, especially if you make your opponent already commit so much to defense. And this is gonna open up, obviously, drop paths. And I mean, he's going for the Cyclone upgrade, right? So this is gonna be very, very nice pickup here for Masa, actually. Reducing the Cyclone count already there. Yeah. I mean, he's gonna have a tough time, though, against Bio. And, I mean, tanks, you know, Bio tank. The tank's obviously gonna be a little bit later. You know? I'm kind of sad that Widow Mines don't hit flying buildings, because, I mean, they move and they fly. Yeah, he sees now Stim upgrading. He's gonna scout the Marines, obviously. Reapers are gonna pull back here for now. Cyclones actually have the upgrade finished. Looking for some pickoffs, trying to find the Reapers. The third CC, as we were saying earlier, is on the way. No third here for Masa, though, so this is gonna be a little bit more commitment in the 2-base push. Oh, this is cute. He's going for an assassination on the mine, which he scouted earlier, so he should be... Yeah, he sees this, scans it, gets the log on, and he's even pulling back in case there's something behind this. Very careful play here. And now he might actually... Oh my god, this would be such a huge move if he goes for the assassination on the stim. Masa needs to react to this. He needs to pull SCVs. Oh, we only get one log on the stim though. But if this falls... And it is gonna fall. It's a very huge deny. Was almost finished, but he is gonna lose both Cyclones for this one. Still though, no stim for quite a while, so Masa needs to go into a longer game. His push is not gonna be as strong. I mean, there's not any tanks yet on the field, but oh well, actually, let me correct myself. There is a tank on the field. So yeah, very nice opening here for Awers. Still though, he's quite behind on army supply, as Masa made a lot of units, and he's just gonna drop with like no stim Marines. This barracks is most likely gonna burn down. He's sending out one SCV to repair this good old boy, and we need some more fodder units here for Awers. He only is producing tanks right now, so I'm not a fan of that, because you're gonna have one Reaper and 2 tanks or 3 tanks chase down a couple of medivacs. Nope, that's not gonna work, sir. This Cyclone is totally out of position. The Reaper scouts the double medivac coming in, but he can't really do anything to defend his position, because, you know, he's so immobile. So he gets a couple of mules picked off. He could even drop on top of the tanks. He's just gonna decide, settle for the main here for a while now. Gonna try to assassinate whatever he can. Going for some SCVs for the Viking. Oh, he should finish off the Viking there. He got down to 9 HP. Not gonna finish the Viking. He's gonna lose this position though, but the Liberator comes in, gets sniped. We got a second Liberator actually going ham on the natural there. And the Marine still in the base trying to assassinate the Viking. Very nice, which actually disables a lot of the air defense. Oh, he cannot get away with the Liberator here in time to the safety of the high ground to cancel out the lock on, so he's gonna fall. But though, a very nice push actually made happen here without stim from Masa. So yeah, even with the delay, and imagine if he had stim, it would have been so much more damage. So for some reason, I was really got like a little bit overscared there, and he kind of needed, like after the Reaper commitment, right? He got overly scared, and he kind of needed the Cyclones to deal damage to get back into the game, which they did, but then he took a big hit again, so he kind of needed the Cyclones to stay alive after the stim snipe to be able to defend, because he was so immobile with his army there. And yeah, again, Masa in a huge lead actually. He's got stim, he's got his upgrades on the way. On the other side we see the armory coming in quite late again, and he got a lot of Vikings, I think, in this battle. As you can see, 2 Vikings went down there. One of the tanks as well. He's gonna get this barracks, which is gonna be sniped, so no more factories for a while here. And no more orbitals, more importantly. He's got his 3-base setup already finished though, so there's no problem with that. Couple tanks and all of the bases to defend. Couple of Widow Mines actually, very interesting choice here. They're not gonna be very good against like most Terran units, because most Terran units survive 1 shot, and they have range to fire once it's visible, basically. And we see actually a big supply block here going for 4 supply depots at the same time, and it's just gonna put him so much more behind, right? He's just gonna have a tough time here. Masa already setting up for a 2-prong attack here with his Medivac's double prong drop here. There's got to be a bigger commitment to the main. There are the Vikings waiting though. It's only 3, so they can't one-shot. This Widow Mine actually hit those 2 Medivacs trying to set up on this position here, which is very nice. And now he can snipe 1 with the Vikings, and he's just going to pull out with his other drop. As he, yeah, safely assumes there are probably going to be Vikings waiting there as well. Oh, this is a cute thing. I haven't seen that one. Looked quite nice. He was shooting there from behind the bushes from the high ground without getting shot. Very safe. Safe and solid cleanup here, but he only basically bought himself time. He got like 1 medevac and a tank and some time out of this. So he's gonna have more units to defend. Good for him. Already 5 Vikings in this position. So if this drop at some times trying to goes in, it's gonna be a hard shutdown on that one. So far, Awers looking very solid on his defense this time around, and we see the supply gap is way closer actually this time. A couple of Hellions trying to go for the run by, seeing what they can get done, but there are units for Masa in position. These depots are raised, so they're trying to go into the 4th. He's gonna get a good scout though on the 4th, but only 1 SCV so far, 2 SCVs, 3. I want to say Awers is not that rich yet to commit so much for so little. If he wants to do like run-bys like this, I wish he would go for like 2 groups, you know, 2 groups of 3. Send them in at the 3rd and at the 4th at the same time. And Masa really smart, setting up some scouting depots actually. Oh, you could assassinate those if you want to. Come on, Masa. Oh, he doesn't want to get his units scouted over here, but I mean, oh, now he's going for the more valuable units. Very nice here. Going for some tanks, going for some of the some cyclones. Very good assassination tactic, and all the Vikings are out of position. He sees that and goes in with his doom drop here at the 3rd, oh sorry, at the main. There was only 1 turret actually reaching this position. At the same time, we got a huge commitment at the front, at the 4th base. So this needs to be lifted. It's going into the wrong direction though. You need to fix that, Awers, but yeah, the main is under so much fire here. The Vikings cleaning up the medevacs, but all the tanks get obliterated. There's a Thor in the mix as well, trying to push this back, which is gonna happen, but the front side, wow, my god, this is so much damage. 24 SCVs already went down. Finally starting to clean this up a little bit, but there's actually a Viking against Viking war, and I think only Masa has the upgrade here for the Vikings, so Masa's Vikings are a little bit stronger here right now. I think this, yeah, the plate hasn't finished yet. Plating for Awers, so his Vikings are 0-0 against 1-0 Vikings for Masa. He's got a very strong grip here on the 4th base of Awers. He can't really land this, and he needs the extra income from there, especially after losing so many SCVs. Now the Viking war commands this as well. It's just by pushing into the tanks. There's still tanks in very good positions on the high ground to try to push this back and encircle this position, but I mean, just a little bit longer than Masa. He could just push up into the 3rd base and, you know, just clear that out if he scans there for once and sees that. He would know, but now the Viking upgrades has kind of equaled out, as we see. Armor has finished here. So it's 1-0 against 0-1. And I think because Vikings shoots 2 times with their missiles, I think it is better for armor. I'm not sure actually how Viking damage exactly works, but... Huh? You are not a comrade of mine. Go ahead and bow down to the mighty god of Masa. And now dropping onto the tanks. Very nice flank here with the drop. Pushing into this position again. Just denying the 4th over and over again. On the other side we see there's, what is this, a 6th base being added for Masa. And just having this 1 tank in this position, it made such a big difference all the time. Now the Vikings coming in, but has he overmade Vikings actually? Masa kind of baited him into making so many Vikings, and now they kind of need to land and try to fight Bio. That's not what you want to have happen here. Can he finish off this tank? No, I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, actually, it is very nice there. I don't know why the repair was so slow. Apparently, it wasn't enough. 2 Stimp Marauders, man. I actually blocked off some of the SUVs trying to repair as well. And another push commitment into the front. Oh, he's getting so many of the Vikings actually with his bios. Only 3 Vikings remaining here. He's trading just so good, and I think this is just about it. He made so much damage happen in Awers' base with the reinforcements. This should spell the end of the game. Masa really showing a very clean, very map control, multitask heavy style here against Awers in this TVT, and performing superbly with that one. Really outplaying his opponent there. And GG, Masa takes the victory, so he's gonna stay in the tournament and gets his chance against Su in the final decider match of this group. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you had a good one, and see you in the next one. Dabda and good night.